For the side of Onic Philippines, no marksman at all, and you're gonna give Kelra a Lunox to fight against off that 1-1. Welcome to the Golden Rivalry. It's a battle between the two world champions. The defending MSC champion Tlph goes up against Onic Philippines, the defending MS Series World Champions. Let's enter game one. What can we expect?
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
We're going to be looking first at how well the matchup is dealt between the Lunox and the 1-1, because there is a small margin of error where if Kelra messes up his first trade in the minion waves, then Oheb's going to be able to push him back. He'll force the Inspire on himself to bring Kelra low, force out the regen, and then bring it for round 2 where the 1-1 will have an advantage. That's why you actually see the Lunox holding close, while JP, great disruption onto King Kong, being able to hook him back.
Both roamers have successfully caused some sort of disruption towards the enemy jungler. An Iron Hook from JP, and Brusco actually forced Tlph out of his purple buff, but they were able to secure it still nonetheless. And I'm liking how careful these teams are.
Big turtle fight. It looks like they're going to go for Sanford first.
Okay, that's the Purify. That's the ultimate already used, rather. Doesn't have a way out unless, there you go. He has the flicker still, and he will remain alive.
Yeah, and the turtle. And turtle is continued here for Onic Philippines. This might just be an extended team fight. Tlph with a mounted shocker as well.
Look at these broken walls, greatly affecting the flow of the fight. King Kong gets the turtle, and Tlph will fall. The grab is also committed on to multiple members here of Team Liquid Philippines. No one left except Sanford, and of course Oheb, who's just alone up top.
Massive gold swing though. Onic Philippines now ahead by 1.5k. Sanford trying to look for something here. Might just find King Kong, but King Kong finds him first, and that's going to be a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, massive trade there. It actually began because Super Prince was able to find the perfect
start for Kirk and his return on the glue, limiting so much of what Sanford is able to do. But Brusco goes in though, gets to touch the Starlium Beam, but not the bloody hunt from JP. That is going to be a pickoff for Team Liquid Philippines, but Super Prince and Kirk are still trying to fight this. There goes the Traction Pulse once more, and the damage gradually being enough. The grab is committed onto Oheb, but he's just going to bring him further behind. Brilliance also forced out by Sanford on Kelra. There goes the Chaos Assault, but will they still go for the chase? He's under the turret already, but JP! He finishes off the kill with an Iron Hook!
And JP from downtown, but King Kong going in for the flank. That's 3 punctures in, make that 4, make that 5. He's gonna find JP with the Winter's Crown. Saves him for a while. It seems like he's gonna be able to stay alive.
He still gets to walk away safely. If they do want to fight this 5-on-5, because these are 5 members of Onic Philippines, and Tlph is not anywhere near, so they might have to let go of this objective, and we'll just try to fight a bit more instead. Sanford might be the target here, but will just be able to return under the turret. Oh, wait, they actually want to go for more! Hold on, Sanji doesn't survive! King Kong used the Retribution just to take the kill, and even the tier 1 in mid will not last long.
And just when you thought that the fight was over, Onic Philippines, they find another angle, and they go in with a Raging Sandstorm.
Perfect entry there by Kirk. I thought he wouldn't commit it, but he even uses Flicker as well. If you're going to commit a play like that, you have to get a trade, and they did. Sanji even forced his Flicker out to survive, but he didn't. He caused his death. Big win in the middle for Onic as they were able to push the tower there as well.
And so far for Tlph, the gold lead against Onic Philippines. They're still down by 2,000. This was up by 3,000. Minor slip up there meant Onic Philippines went back to 2,000.
For mainly about when to engage, because if you decide to engage in one, you have the Khalid and the Lancelot to watch out for.
Oh no! Speaking of engage, the Bloody Hunt is committed onto Kirk, but the Raging Sandstorm will be there too. However, the damage from Tlph is seemingly overwhelming for Onic. That's a double kill for Sanji right there.
And yet another clutch Winter's Crown comes in from Daddy JP. Cancels out the glue ultimate, but King Kong is looking for more. The Iron Hook doesn't land, and finally the First Lord spawns. Onic is still up by 1.7. Renmar, what's the game plan here for both teams?
Oh, JP is cracked. So for Team Liquid Philippines, you have to move forward. Someone has to hold the shrubs up top near that BPI logo, while Sanji is holding perfectly. Just keep that there. You're fine. Hold on to that bush. So now later on, Onic, let's see if they're going to open the map or decide to full commit. It's a full commit. They can't just all be here. They need to try and send someone through mid so that they can pincer together.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Kirk!
What a well-timed hook! But the answer from Brusco, we have the crossbow of tag from Oheb is going to land. Sanford will have to flicker out just to survive, but Tlph and Sanji are dealing enough damage. Traction Pulse will not connect, but Flicker Iron Hook 2 will not connect, but Onic are able to run away, yet Tlph are in full control of the Lord.
And that was a 1K gold lead ahead for Onic Philippines, but they clutch hook secures the Lord for Tlph. First Lord of the game goes to the head of the GOAT, Tlph.
Oh man, JP, he just continues to shut the haters up. Hook after hook. And then that even forced the Thorn Rose out of King Kong so that he gets an iframe. Oh my goodness, JP, what is going on?
Man, a lot of players have stepped up today, and it seems in game one, JP is the man to look at for Tlph, and this is going to be the first Lord push of the game. For majority of the early to the mid-game, Onic Philippines has held the lead. It was a 2,000, 3,000 gold lead, and with this Lord push, they have not only equalized the game, but they've went in and dealt damage on Onic Philippines.
Oh, are they actually going to fight this? Look at how Tlph, without hesitation, just threw out the Mountain Shocker. JP will not get to find a target there, but it was enough to push Onic back and potentially Team Liquid Philippines to really take control of the map right now.
Yeah, Team Liquid Philippines did a terrific job of just being able to farm up. Sanji's 5-2-1. So now Onic Philippines, as we were discussing earlier, a lot of options to go for.
That was an Iron Hook which landed, if not for the spread, I feel.
Yeah.
So, fortunately for Kirk, he survives that. Okay, so Onic might be able to breathe a bit more for now.
And finally, both junglers reach level 15 here by 11:40. And after 10 minutes of suffering for Tlph, they finally get the gold lead to 1.5k in their favor. But looking at the Infinix in-game equipment right now, Renmar, looking at the two top-tier junglers that we have, it's still King Kong up top by 200 gold.
Yeah, Glue doesn't have the Radiant Armor yet for Kirk, as he decided to go for a bit of a chop suey build. Dominance Ice was his rush, and then he went Dreadnought, and then he built the robe as well. So there's no real full component to deal with the damage of the Kimmy. Later on, we're going to start seeing Radiant Armors and Blade Armors on the side of Onic, which actually shuts down those three carries for Liquid. However, it just sort of mitigates what the 1-1 can do. One of the problems is Onic doesn't have that surefire burst that can easily get the 1-1. Kelra has to put himself in harm's way. King Kong has to put himself in harm's way just to make sure that they can get damage off on Ohem. But Team Liquid are holding the formation so well every team fight, and Sanji so hard to reach that it's so tough to do.
Concealed play here for Onic. Nice Mountain Shocker coming in from Tlph for some information. King Kong forced to go out with a Phantom Execution, and it seems that Sanford will be giving vision for Tlph 30 seconds before the second Lord of the game spawns. In terms of objectives, Turtles have worked out for Onic Philippines, but for TL, the Lords have been in their favor.
Yeah, you're really starting to see this formation of Team Liquid Philippines. They're holding on to this, and JP is just so reliable. He needs to stick to the members who need to survive. That Bloody Hunt can potentially set a very important kill, or either be the reason that their members or one of their most crucial carries are able to live.
What I like about the item build here of Sanford is that he decided to rush the Oracle. Wait!
Oh, hold on, JP though. Really low now. The grab will land. The Phantom Execution too. Will Ohem find his stacks? Will he still find his stacks? JP will fall, but Sanji! He finds the kill on King Kong! Sanford decides to go in, and my oh my, Onic, they lost their jungler!
And that's the worst part. They have a Lord fight upcoming, and they don't have the Retribution, which means that the GOAT once again secures the Lord for Tlph.
What's up with the Kimmies in the Philippines lately? Sanji on the way to a potential MVP performance for himself as well. 6-2-1. Again, we in the previous patch and heading into this one, we talked that having multiple cores might be a bit too greedy. But with how well Team Liquid Philippines have played around their condition of if the Iron Hook lands through, make sure you commit, then these cores actually got to get their farm so much faster, which meant that now Onic are overloaded with choices. Because if you are the members of Onic, who the hell are you going to target? You take out one carry, there's two more to deal with.
Well, the answer begins to be all of them all at once, and it's the hardest thing to do because Tlph has one of the best formations in terms of team fightings, and now the Lord crashes up top. That's going to be one inhibitor turned down. It's not going to land. The Iron Hook as well. It looks like they're going to use the Thorn Rose to go in for the pokes. They find JP.
Oh, now the Bloody Hunt was forced. Immortality already popped. Sanji gets taken down by King Kong, but King Kong might have to sacrifice himself as well. Brusco will be the next target. Ohem still dancing around the members. Quick Sandguard just trying to away. 2-for-2 trades take place across the map.
3 people left to defend here for Onic Philippines, but you still have Kelra and Super Friends. You still have the wave clear, but all of the resources inside the jungle of Onic Philippines will be surrendered to Tlph.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the killer mentality there of Super Friends. The moment he saw that the hook was used by JP, he decided to commit his Crimson Beacon in damage to the center.
Wait.
Oh, Flicker. Flicker from
Oh,
Kirk.
he got him!
He got away!
But he couldn't do anything. There's the stun from the Mountain Shocker and the damage from
Bang!
Oheb and Carl. Now they're trying to fight back once more, but they have to respect Kelra too. He has damage.
Carl.
Crimson Beacon in from Super Friends, but Carl still finds the kill before eventually getting shut down by King Kong.
It looks like Sanford and Oheb, they want blood. They want blood. Kelra is the first victim, but the light is there to guide him back home. And the hook lands on one. He eats the 2, and the 1 remains.
Brusco, the only one left. Quick Sandguard, but he cannot last long. A Winter Crown from Sanji to survive. And with every single member alive except Carl, Tlph secure game number 1.
In that game, I couldn't believe